Y'all, we're about to get this house in order. Good morning. Welcome back to the vlog. Listen, now that we're officially married and no longer have a wedding to plan, I want to spend the weekend getting my life together. We gotta get this house in order. Good morning. She doesn't want to get it. Go potty. Go. Wow, our deck looks really bad. Hi. Hello. Okay, I have the coffee. It's been about a month since the wedding and I haven't had time to like digest it and feel it. And yeah, because I've been so busy working and traveling and stuff like that. But the wedding was so fun. Like I literally could not have imagined it going any better. Absolutely nothing went wrong, okay, except getting a flat tire on the wedding day, but our dads fixed that very quickly. I'm not gonna lie, the most stressful part of the whole situation was just packing beforehand. Like once you're in the car and you're on the way there, there's no turning back. Like if you forget something, you forget something. I feel like not a lot of people talk about that. Like when it's actually happening, it feels a lot less stressful, I guess. I don't know, maybe that was just my experience because it was a destination wedding and we were in the middle of nowhere. So if we didn't have something, we did not have something. But yeah, it was so fun. But wedding planning is not for the faint-hearted. Faint of heart. That took up so much of our lives that now I'm like, oh, I have some free time. It was so chaotic trying to balance that, doing the house renovation, working, all the things. And I feel like this is the perfect weekend to do some spring cleaning. So this weekend I just want to focus on getting all of our like problem areas solved. So today we're gonna clean up, declutter, organize, and also prevent mice. So it's been a hot minute since I did my little ritual to keep mice out because I'm not dealing with mice again, okay? Y'all know what happened in New York City and that's not happening here, okay? And if you don't know, I'll tell the story in a little bit. Okay, so let's go through the game plan. We're gonna clean out and organize the pantry because yikes, hello, I'm already tired. We're gonna clean out what we call the gas station bathroom. It's where all of Ben's tools go when he's too lazy to take them to the shed outside. So yeah, we need to clean that up. We need to get all of the debris and the trash out of the yard because I'm sick of looking at it. When we did all the demo of our old floors, a lot of trash was just scattered about. So we need to clean that up. And then last but not least, we need to install our baseboards because we haven't done that yet. I think we installed our floors probably 2 months ago, 3 months ago, and we've been living without baseboards. So we need to finish that. Because y'all, even with the cleanest of houses, unfinished little spots or like little gaps in the walls, they are prime real estate for little critters to get in. We learned that the hard way with the roaches in the kitchen. So we're trying to get any holes and gaps filled as soon as possible because I definitely don't want to deal with mice. So I'll show y'all our little routine of how we prevent mice in the first place because I'm not dealing with that. Anyways, let's go get ready. I know I'm about to get gross, but I at least gotta wash my face. Okay, let me just tell y'all the story of when I had to deal with rodents in my New York City apartment because that was probably one of the worst experiences ever. How's that look? Does that look good? Okay, so picture this. I'm 22 years old, freshly 22. It's my birthday and I have cupcakes, right? Because it's my birthday. It's a whole box of them. And in my old apartment, my New York City apartment, I had a very low profile couch, okay? So I was laying horizontally on my couch and my box of cupcakes were sitting on the floor very close to my face. Don't judge me. I was enjoying one of them when all of a sudden I hear some movement. Okay, I look down at the cupcake box. Guess what's staring right back at me? This rat. I'm not talking about mice. I'm talking about a rat. Okay, two very different things. You need different products for different things. Okay, I stare at him. He stares at me. He has my cupcake. I have my cupcake. Honestly, kind of a cute moment when you think about it. And we're staring at each other and I'm like, I jump up on my couch. I'm screaming. I'm flailing. I don't know what to do. I've never been in this situation before. He scurries off. He goes to the corner of the kitchen. He looks back. I look at him. He's looking at me. We're staring at each other and he's like, oh, gotta go. And he jets off. Now that night, I chalk it up to a fever dream. I'm like, it's my birthday. I was having too many cupcakes. Okay, it had to have been a fever dream. But the next morning I wake up, I go in my kitchen and you know, the counters that are black and speckly, that's the kind of counters I had, right? So you can't really tell when there's, you know, stuff on it. So I do this and I get even with the level of the counter. There are a lot of droppings. Not a fun time. Not a fun time. So I see all these droppings and I'm asking my landlord, I'm like, hey, can you please help me out with this? And she's like, it is what it is. It's New York City. Okay, cool. So it's up to me. It's up to me. Okay. So I call someone to come out and check what's going on. And they're like, oh, you have so many little cracks and crevices that they're coming through. And he like filled it with some foam and some of the like steel wool, but it wasn't really working. So it was up to me to figure out a solution. And you know what? Tomcat, the brand that has all of the rodent products that you need, really came through. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay, so let's just say I have my routine, my prevention in place, so I never have to go through that again. Because in New York, your girl didn't eat in her kitchen for probably 7 months until she moved out. The amount of fast food that entered my body was ridiculous. Anyways, now I have my systems in place because I'm never gonna go through that again. I wouldn't wish that mental battle, that mental struggle of having, dare I say, an infestation in your home. Okay, it's like one of the worst things. And you know, now that I own my own home, I can't call a landlord, I can't call someone to help me with my issue. It's all on me. So I was like, I'm going to put prevention in place. Anyways, I was just like also really bummed that I couldn't eat the cupcakes. You might remember that story if you followed me on TikTok for a while because I documented that whole thing. So when we first moved in, we found traps all around the house. I'm talking in the attic, in the yard. They were everywhere. Poor Ben even got snipped by one of them. So we knew the mice have been here before and I was not gonna allow them to come back. So in order to prevent them from coming back, we use this spray about once a month. This is the Tomcat Rodent Repellent Aerosol. So the way it works is that it creates an odor barrier that the mice just don't like at all. But it's made of essential oils, so it's safe for kids, it's safe for pets. We just make sure to use it as directed. And because it's made of essential oils, it does not stink. I've tried out a lot of other repellents and they smell so bad. So what you do is once a month, you spray this around any entry points. So you spray it around your windows, your doors, any cracks or crevices that you think the mice could get through. And they can fit through as small as like a dime-sized hole. So I also like to make sure that I'm hitting hard to reach areas like under the sinks and the cabinets, under appliances, anywhere you think mice would like to be. Y'all, we're about to get this house in order. First, we're tackling the pantry. Honestly, I think we just need to clear this out. That's disgusting. Ew. I think to solve some of the storage issue, I'm gonna just get some temporary cabinets to put here. That way we can store some stuff over here without it just being out everywhere. Y'all, I kind of regret this already. This is one of those projects that you have to finish once you start it. I tried to seal as much of the food as I could in airtight containers because that'll also help keep out mice. But just for an added layer of protection, I'm gonna spray some rodent repellent aerosol. I don't know if y'all could tell, but our water heater is actually behind these shelves that we built. But you can see the little cracks and crevices as you come down, and we don't want any critters coming through there. So I'm gonna spray around here, and we also don't have baseboards yet, so I'm just gonna make sure to get the baseboards really well. Okay, we're done. Just be sure not to get this in any electrical outlets. The pantry looks so much better. We gotta put a few things back, but then we're almost done. Woo! Then we could actually walk in the pantry again. All right. Next, we're moving on to what I call the gas station bathroom. Everything goes in there to die, or it's just tools Ben doesn't want to take back to the shed yet, but we're gonna empty it out and we're gonna clean her up. Okay, let's clean this up. Wow, this looks so much better. This is eventually gonna be Leo's bathroom, so we have a bunch of renovation plans in here. So it just kind of ended up being a storage unit in the meantime. But you know what? It's nice to have an extra bathroom, so we're gonna keep it clean. We're planning on building out a full shower right here, adding in more storage, and we were even hoping to add a skylight in here so there is some natural light. But in the meantime, it's a nice little bathroom that we could use. So we're gonna keep it clean. I also just wanted to spray in here just in case. Done! Okay, y'all, I'm getting tired, but we gotta keep going. We have all this trash out here from when we ripped up the old floors, so we gotta pick it up and maybe mow the lawn. All right, y'all, we got all of this debris, trash, I don't know, wood scraps. I think it's from ripping out the floors and then like random projects Ben was doing. Nonetheless, we need to clean her up. I'm gonna throw up. I touched it. Ugh. Nothing should ever smell that bad. It's clean. Something in that wood pile smelled so bad, I almost threw up 3 times. We gotta mow this yard, but I think that's a project for another day. I'm running out of steam. That took some energy. But yeah, it looks way better now, so that's good. Now we just gotta spray out here and we're done. You can also use this repellent spray outside, which is so helpful if you're trying to keep mice out of your house. It works because it makes that protective barrier so the mice don't even want to cross over. They just instinctively avoid it. So you're stopping the issue before it even starts. You can spray around your yard, around the outside of the house, around the fence lines. I like to focus mainly on the perimeter of the house and like the doors, the windows, any entry points that you think they could get in. Because their little peep balls are not setting foot in my home, let me tell you what. Like, do y'all see this huge crack right here? Mice can fit into dime-sized holes. So we're just gonna give her a little spray. I'm so tired. But we're putting in the baseboards in the living room. Y'all might remember we replaced our orangey bamboo floors with these white oak floors like right before the wedding, but we haven't had a chance to actually put the baseboards in, so it just feels like 80% done. Also, there are a couple holes in the drywall here and there down there, like just from demo work. So this is gonna help keep out those critters too. We wanna minimize as many entry points as possible. All right, y'all, here's the before. Ben's gonna put the baseboard in because I don't know what I'm doing. Once we get the baseboards in, we're gonna prime and then pick out a lime wash for the room. Are you almost done? I want a DC. Good job, cheeks. One day this house is gonna be finished. Y'all, the living room looks like an actual living room again with these baseboards. My hair is becoming unruly. I'm so disgusting. I need to go take a shower. Woo! Y'all, that shower hit. I feel so much better. Clean house, clean body. I don't think y'all understand how stressed I felt with all that clutter. Y'all, keeping the house clean, especially during a home renovation, it's hard. Okay, but it is rewarding and it's all gonna pay off once the house is done. I just ordered some Thai food for the fam, about to do my skincare. Anyways, I feel very at peace because I know no little critters are gonna be getting inside our house. But even if they did, I have my go-to products from Tomcat that'll get her done. But that spray works very well for prevention. We haven't seen any signs of mice since we moved in. We use that spray like once a month, so it is a routine that you have to get into, but it's really easy. You just literally spray it. It's like putting on deodorant. It's such an easy thing to add into your routine, and then it gives you peace of mind that you don't have to see little critters around. So if you're struggling with mice or you just want to prevent them, definitely check out Tomcat. Hopefully this gave you some inspo to tackle that spring cleaning that you need to do. I know there's one area in your house you've been meaning to clean out. Anyways, I'll see y'all in the next one. Love you so much. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye.